APNvideo.com is on the air. It's championship day of the 2025 Msbl World Series. And today we're coming to you from Tempe Diablo Stadium. It's the Indy Orioles and the Motor City Mariners battling for the 25 and over Mountain Division. And I'm Jeff Lowry. Thanks for joining us here. And when we come back, all the play-by-play action on APN in just a moment. All right, from Tempe Diablo Stadium, Chaz Bellman is my guest here. And Chaz, heading into the 25 Mountain Championship game, what is the confidence level for your team?
Well, we know we've got a good team across from us here, good hitters, but I think our speed's going to be the difference in this, as it's been most of the games. Stealing a lot of bases has been huge for us. And then just some of the plays in the field that a lot of guys don't get to. We've made those big plays this weekend.
I understand that you're having a pretty good series. You're probably facing another tough left-hander. How's your confidence going in?
Oh, it's always confident. Been around this game a long time, so it's not anything you're going to press about. I'm here to have fun. This is my relaxation. So it's just kind of being a leadoff hitter, got to spark the team and get us going early. Okay,
Marcus Stewart joins me now, turf side, Tempe Diablo Stadium, 25 Mountain Division Championship game. Give us kind of the status of your team right now. You come in 5-2, but you've been playing some really good baseball.
Yeah, 5-2, a couple of close losses. You know, we were really playing to conserve, keep our pitchers fresh and active. We got a great team, man, guys that can hit 1 through 9. We're going to have a DH out there as well. So, you know, it's coming down to the little things that add up to big plays, you know, and baseball is a game of inches and really with a game of millimeters. And, you know, we're looking good. We're peaking at the right time. And, you know, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be out here with the Motor City Mariners. And, you know, we're looking forward to a big win and hopefully bringing the championship back to Motor City in Detroit.
Can you give us a quick 20-second plug on what you're doing back home?
Yeah.
Tell us where you're from.
So I'm from Michigan, Metro Detroit, Ann Arbor, but I live out in Grand Rapids. I'm the CEO and founder of Siptex. We're a green-built, energy-efficient construction company doing a lot of affordable, equitable housing. Really, I like to call it attainable housing. So looking into doing new developments and helping out the community, schools, colleges, professional sport, really great things, and just trying to include the community and obviously make it a team effort, because, you know, with me, I can build maybe 200-300 houses by myself, but if we bring in more people, we could maybe build 2,000-3,000 homes. And that's what we're trying to do, man, and make it a team effort here. So
give us a website that we can get more information.
Yeah, so our website is www.siptex.com. It's SIPTECHS.com. And yeah, it's pretty sweet because we're also working with Home Services of Michigan, where we do a lot of the interior, exterior home improvement service, as well as Home Services of America Incorporated. So, you know, and obviously a great network and friendship may ensue here, and looking forward to collaborating, hopefully, man. So.
Right. So it's championship day here at Tempe Diablo Stadium, and on the mound for the Indianapolis Orioles is going to be the right-hander Wes Gensch. And these first couple of innings are going to be very important to both these teams. And so it'll be up to Wes to get his team off to a good start against the Motor City Mariners. Rob Brunet will start things off in this 25 and over Mountain Championship game. Gensch's first pitch is high for a fastball, ball one, and this championship game is underway. Coming to you from Tempe Diablo Stadium, the winter home of the Anaheim Angels, the 1-0 pitch hit him. And so the Mariners have good speed at first base to start this ball game. Now a good guy to have in the lineup in that number 2 spot, left-handed hitting Jake Boylan. Top of the first inning in this championship game, and he swings and hits a towering fly ball right field, and this ball is going to be caught. And there's one down here in the inning. Bittner with the catch and the first out of this ball game. And now the third place hitter is Tyler Frankhouse. Runner at first with one man out. A hit batsman, a fly out to right, and now Frankhouse goes to work. He takes the pitch, and it's upstairs for ball one. Line to kick the pitch, and a cut fastball too high, and it'll be an easy stolen base at second base, and the Mariners have the first runner in scoring position with one out. So Frankhouse up there with an RBI opportunity for the Mariners, and that pitch missed high and away, and the count goes 3 balls and no strikes. Here in the top of the first inning in this 25 Mountain Division National Winner-Take-All Championship game. That's off the outside part of the plate, but it's called a strike, and it's 3-1. Wes Ginch needs a strike right here. Runner at second, one out. And the 3-1, and he pulled the trigger on him with a breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the third place hitter, Tyler Frankhouse. The 3-2 pitch is outside ball 4, so he's walked 2 of the first 3 to start this championship game. Next up for the Mariners here in the top of the first inning is Joey Payhan with Alex Dyke on deck. Payhan getting the start in the cleanup position here for Steve Simmons and his Motor City Mariners. The first pitch to Payhan after the long pause by Wes, and he delivers, and it's popped up, and that's the infield fly rule. The shortstop is there, and he will take care of business, and that's out number 2 here in the first. So a huge out here for Wes Ginch in the top of the first inning, but he still has to go up against a tough hitter in Alex Dyke. First pitch, a fastball outside for ball 1. Runners still at first and second, now 2 out here in the top of the first. And just off the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes on the 5th place hitter for Motor City. And a swing and a fly ball hit out into deep right center field, and this ball is going to be caught. And a good inning after getting into a little hot water, walking 2 of the first 3. After a half, the Mariners nothing, and the Orioles coming up on APN Video in the Msbl World Series. Southpawer Larry Wood will be the starting pitcher today for Motor City. A hard-throwing left-hander, and that has been kind of the case in this tournament for the Mariners. They have faced a lot of left-handers. Today is the exception, but Wood goes out there and hoping to get a big victory here and a good outing in this 25 Mountain Championship. Back here at Tempe Diablo Stadium as we head now to the home half of the first inning. It'll be Bellman, Bittner, and Luca with Cody South in the cleanup position for manager Wade Telto. And the Indianapolis Orioles coming in with a record of 6-1. These are 2 of the higher seeds in this 25 Mountain Division. So Larry Wood, the left-hander, delivers, and it's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Good to see you. Line to kick the pitch, and that one is just under the knees, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, this is one of the guys you want at the top of your order with good legs and the ability to do the on-base percentage. 1 ball, 2 strikes after the foul ball to the right side. Hard-throwing Larry Wood going up against Chaz Bellman, one of the top OPS guys on the team. Here's the pitch, and that's low. They have overthrown that one a bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got good speed at the top of the order. Two balls, 2 strikes to the Orioles leadoff hitter. And that one is hit to the shortstop. Nice play to get to it. Quick throw to first in time, 1 down. So a fine defensive play by Alex Dyke at shortstop, and there's 1 down. Now Dean Bittner, the second place hitter. Scoreless tie, top of the first. Wood winds and delivers, and it's swung on and missed. Good fastball, and it's 0-1. Bittner, a guy that can handle the bat pretty well for this Orioles team, and he takes strike 2 called. Well, it's clear that looking at the plate from here, the right side, maybe a ball length off that by this home plate umpire. He did not give Wood the call that time, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Luca is on deck. We're in the home half of the first. No score. 25 Mountain Championship. Winner take all. That count is now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's Wood. Here's Bittner. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. Well, as we mentioned, maybe a ball length off that outer part of the plate is going to be granted by the home plate umpire. So there's 2 down here in the inning. That'll bring up Zach Luca. And he takes high, ball 1. 2 out. Nobody on here. It's the Mariners in the field, the Orioles at the plate in this championship game. And just off the outside part of the plate. Did not get the call that time. Quickly, 2 balls and no strikes on the Orioles' third place hitter here in the bottom of the first. That is in there. Good fastball by Wood. 2 balls and 1 strike, third place hitter. Just under the knees, and a good take that time by Zach Luca. Now, one thing you got to be is a little bit patient at the plate, and he was, and he takes that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wood kicks and deals, needs a strike, and it's swung on and lifted in the air to left center. That's playable, and he dropped the ball, and mainly because of the sun, and that's going to go for a long single. So a 2-out single keeps the inning alive. The courtesy runner, it looks like number 1, Cody Files. We may have to get a clarification, single or error on the left fielder. I don't know if he touched the ball. 2 out. Cody South, and he takes a ball way outside and is ahead in the count at 1 ball, no strike. Well, they're going to say E7. That's the official scores upstairs here at Tempe Diablo, who is actually Mark Gallo, one of only 6 people that have ever participated in every MSBL World Series, believe it or not. He's our public address announcer and our official scorer. Runner at first, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Power versus power that time, and Cody was a little tardy on that high fastball. One ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the first. That's a strike. Oh, that is ball. Beg my pardon. I think Cody South just got handed a gift by the umpire. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. It's amazing what one pitch can do in an individual at bat. That's too high, and it's 3-1. Cameron Pratt on deck for Indianapolis, and he is hoping for a chance to maybe drive in a run here. The 3-1 to Cody South. And he pops it foul, back and out of play. Strikeout to end the inning. All right, we go now to the bottom half of inning number 2. And here's a swing and a pop-up. Is this playable for the third baseman? He's over by the railing. And he makes the catch. How about that? Jesse Rometty with a fine play. Had to reach out, lunge out to make that catch right in front of the third base line. Had to make that catch right in front of the third base dugout, which is occupied by the Orioles. Strike one called. So Jesse Hernandez didn't waste much time. He went after the first pitch, and now Andre Hutchins. And that one is out of play. Hutchins has been playing a lot of shortstop in this tournament. No balls and 2 strikes. A check swing. He went around, and that's going to be out number 2. First strikeout for Wes in this championship game. 1-2 down here in the inning. I stand corrected. We're in the top of the second, not the bottom. And now Zimmerman with 2 out, nobody on. Gench delivers a strike. He has struck out 1 through an inning and 2/3. He's walked a batter. He's hit a batter. Swing and a miss. Might have been a slider. And he's quickly ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the second inning, no score. Mariners batting with 2 out and the 2-strike pitch. And lost his mechanics a little bit on that one, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Craig Zimmerman batting for the first time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he delivers inside a ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Craig. DJ Gotts is hoping for a chance on deck. Mariners batting here in the top of the second, no score. In the air to center field, long run, and it's going to be caught. Oh, he plays it on a hop, and that's going to be a base hit. Good effort there by the Orioles shortstop. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Mariners. In fact, it's the first hit of the ball game for either team. So here's Gotts. Runner takes the lead at first, and the first offering to DJ is high, ball 1. Ready with the next offering, and it is going to be called a strike off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike on DJ Gotts. Runner at first with 2 out and a scoreless tie. He's going. Throw down to second is not in time. Zimmerman with a stolen base, and he's shaken up and in a lot of pain out there at second base. I'm not sure what he did on that slide. It was a little awkward as he was trying to get ahead of the tag, and he did. And so the Mariners, for the second inning in a row, have a runner in scoring position. 2 out. He's going to stay in. Gench needs a strike. He's ahead in the count at 1-2 with a runner at second base. 2 out here in the top of the second. He struck him out swinging, and that'll retire the side. After an inning and a half of baseball, we're scoreless. This is the 25 Mountain Division winner-take-all championship. All right, back here at Tempe Diablo Stadium, we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Scoreless tie. Another second inning of work for Larry Wood, the starting pitcher for the Motor City Mariners. Swing and a miss on the first offering to Cameron Pratt, who is the 5th place hitter in the lineup. Glaze and Burrell to follow here in the home half of the second. And here's a comebacker and a nice job by Wood. And the flip over to first base is in time, 1 down. Play goes 1-3 for those of you scoring at home. Brandon Glaze batting for the first time. Nobody on, 1 out here in the second. First pitch is low for ball 1. And C.J. Burrell is on deck for the Orioles. 1-0 pitch. And it's hammered foul and backing out of play to the right side. A ball and a strike on Brandon Glaze. Wood, I think he probably stands around 6'3", I would say. Long arms. He needed that on that comebacker off the bat of Cameron Pratt a moment ago, and he's in the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, a beautiful day here, a little warmer today in the Valley of the Sun. Our game time temperature right around 84 degrees. So Wood has fallen behind on Brandon Glaze at 3 balls and 1 strike. And it's out of play. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lined out into left. That ball's going to hold up, and this time it will be caught for out number 2. So Brad Jones out there takes care of business. 2 down here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Now C.J. Burrell digging in. Nobody on, 2 out. That's a strike. And no, it wasn't. 1 ball and no strikes. That one is in there. That'll even the count on the right-handed hitter. Andrew Bowman, Wade Telto, and Zach Dressler in the starting lineup to follow. Here's a drive back into deep right field. Hit well and caught. Fine running catch out there. Probably saved a triple, and that will end the inning. And I believe that was Frankhouse coming up with the catch. We'll try to verify that. We were not given defensive positions before the game, but a good inning for Wood and the Mariners, and we're tied 0-0 as we go to the 3rd. And welcome back here to Tempe Diablo Stadium. Opened up back in 1969 for the Seattle Pilots. Championship game, we go to the top of the 3rd in a scoreless tie. Mariners and the Orioles. First pitch, ground ball down to 3rd, and it gets by the 3rd baseman, and it goes down the line. Let's see if he goes for 2. He's going to hold up. So a leadoff single on the very first pitch by Dom Mora. That'll bring up Brad Jones for the first time in this game. So a good start for the Mariners. And a called strike, 0-1 on Brad Jones. The Mariners have had a runner in scoring position in each of the first 2 innings of this contest, and looking to do the same here. Runner at first, no out. And a high fly ball down the left side, but it's going to be way out of play. Dom Mora at first base, a leadoff single, the second hit for the Mariners in this 25-plus Mountain Championship game. A swing and a miss, and down he goes. 3rd punch out for Wes. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. Gench has struck out 3 of the last 5 Mariners that he has faced in this game. Jack Dines, final hitter in the lineup for head coach Steve Simmons. And he pulled the trigger on that one, and a big swing and a miss. So the count, 0-2. Top half of the 3rd, no score. Indianapolis in the field. And with a runner at first, he does not go, and I think that was a pitch out on 0-2. Not a bad idea, though 0-2 is probably not everyone's favorite count to take off stealing a base, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Way outside. What a stop by the catcher. And we had a chance to meet him in the pregame. Chaz Bellman doing a great job behind the plate. That looked like that had wild pitch written all over it, and he was able to snare it. Now the 2-2. Changeup swung on, foul tipped into the glove. That is the 4th strikeout in the last 6 batters that Wes Gensch has faced. And there's 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. Swung on, popped up, first base side off the bat of Brené, and it's out of play. Brené led the game off. He was hit by a pitch. He had a stolen base, but was left stranded in that first inning. Leadoff hitter in the lineup here for Steve Simmons and the Motor City Mariners. The pitch, fastball too high, and the count evens 1-1. Well, if you're the Orioles, you've got to keep this guy off the base paths. He's one of the igniters in this lineup. Here's the 1-1, but first a token throw over to first. Not a big lead at all, a short lead there, but that throw has meaning in keeping that guy exactly where he is. And he's still not off very far. In there for a called strike, a belt-high fastball, and pretty much right down the middle. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with a runner at first here in the top of the 3rd. Mariners batting against the Orioles in this 25 Mountain Championship. And it's swung on and a fly ball routine to center field. Catch is made and the side is retired. So after 2.5 innings in this championship game, we're still scoreless on the APN Video Baseball Network. Andrew Bowman, Telto, and Dressler here in the bottom of the 3rd. Scoreless tie. 3rd inning of work for starting pitcher Larry Wood, and he misses on the first offering. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And quickly behind in the count to Andrew Bowman at 2-0. And it's 3-0. He did not get that outside part of the plate that the umpire was giving earlier, so it's 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see if Andrew's taking all the way here. And there for a strike, 3-1. The Orioles come in with a record of 6-1. They are 2-0 in the playoffs. That's going to be a called strike, and the count is full. So they were 4-1 in round robin play, apparently, and 2-0 in the playoffs. Mariners 5-2, 2 of which of those games they won in the postseason. The pitch, 3-2. Strike 3 called, and he got him caught looking. So the 3rd punch out of the day for Larry Wood. And now Telto batting for the first time, and that one's high and away, ball 1. The manager of the Indianapolis Orioles. That's too high. Well, Wood got behind on Andrew Bowman, the last hitter, at 3 balls and no strikes, and came back and got the strikeout. 2-0. And the strike is going to be called. That was a generous strike call, I believe, but he's been given that out off the outside part of the play on the right-handed hitters. Wave and a miss. Well, Wade gave himself the green light there. He had a big cut at that. Came up empty-handed, and now the count is 2-2. Wood working quickly, and it's swung on and fouled back and out of play. Count holding on Wade Telto at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch, and he struck him out swinging. Another big fastball by Larry Wood. 2 down here in the inning. Now Zach Dressler. And he's tardy on a fastball, and he's down, no balls and 1 strike. Good job by Larry Wood. He fell behind the first 2 hitters in this inning, and he was able to battle back. He has struck out 4. Came back with some high heat. And Zach laying off that. Sometimes for a lot of hitters, that high fastball is irresistible. The 1-1. And strike 2 called, a good fastball at the knees. So he went with the high fastball, followed by a fastball at the knees. And who knows what's coming? Heat. And he struck him out swinging. And we are heading now to the 4th inning. We're in a scoreless tie in this 25 Mountain Division National Championship game. All right, we go to the top of the 4th inning, and it is Jake Boylan leading things off. 4th inning of work for Wes Ginch. And he delivers the first pitch right down the middle. Gets ahead in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Jeff Lowry back here from Tempe Diablo Stadium. A scoreless tie in this championship game. 2, 3, and 4 to face Ginch here in the top half of the 4th inning. And a chopper down to first base. He's got it. It should be an easy play. Beats the runner to the bag, and there's 1 down. Now Tyler Brickhouse batting for the 2nd time. So that last play, 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home. Frank House. He's kind of built like a brick house. Drew a walk his first time up, and he fouls that one off. No balls and 2 strikes to him. We're in the top of the 4th inning. You're watching APMvideo.com and our coverage of the 2025 Men's Senior Baseball League's World Series. That got him. Well, both teams, both pitchers in this game have hit a batter. Frank House looking over at his own dugout. I think he might be getting a razzing from his teammates. Like the fact that everybody is up on the railing on that first base dugout. Mariners have a much bigger roster, I think, than Telto. I didn't count it before the game, but definitely an advantage in terms of personnel. First pitch is in there for a called strike to Joey Paywan. Actually, that is the 2nd hit batsman by Wes, and none for the Mariners. Runner goes. It's a hit and run. Popped him up in the shallow left center field, and it's going to drop him for a hit. But it will be station to station in terms of base runners, and they're at first and second with 1 out. I wasn't watching Tyler on that batted ball, but he might have lost that in the sun. And that's why he didn't make it to third. That was clearly going to drop in for a base hit from our vantage point, but we don't have the sun in our eyes. So Paywan is aboard for second baseman Alex Dyke. First and second, 1 out. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Well, you could say every inning is crucial, but Ginch had given up enough runners to get on for the Mariners to get a runner in scoring position in the first 2 innings. But here in the 4th, he's got runners at first and second out there. And only 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. No score. Mariners batting, ground ball foul. And that one got the first base coach. who's not wearing a helmet. I think he's got to put $10 into the cookie jar. That hit him right in the wrist. Alex Dyke up there. 2 strikes. Fastball too high. Two balls and 2 strikes to him. That's a good idea. Wes just kind of stepped off the rubber. Take just a mental moment. He needs an out. And the cut fastball too high. Wow. So the count runs to 3-2. Now, will the Mariners send the runners here? Let's see what happens. And the pitch, they do not go, and it's inside. Actually, it hit him. And the second hit batsman and the third of the day for Wes Ginch. Now, one of the true team leaders on this team and an outstanding catcher, Jesse Hernandez, will bat with the bases loaded and only 1 man out in a scoreless tie, top of the 4th. Infield, I think, kind of conceding the run, though they're playing at the bag first and third on the corners. And the first pitch is high and away, ball 1. Might not be a bad time to have a visit on the mound. Maybe just to give him a quick pause. 1 ball and no strikes. Left-handed hitting catcher. He missed outside. 2 balls. 2 balls and no strikes. He's a double play candidate. Shortstop playing close and trying to keep that runner close at second base. I think the Orioles would concede the runner at third, but trying to keep that runner at second base close in case there's a hard hit ball somewhere. Orioles in the field, Mariners at the plate in this 25 Mountain Championship. And he was swinging on a 2-0 pitch and lifts it out of play to the left side. Bases loaded. The 2-1. And fisted foul. He got jammed on that one, and it's a foul ball. Hit in the same spot. Look at that. I'll tell you what, you couldn't do that any better with a wedge shot. So now 2-2 the count on Jesse Hernandez. Wes needs an out here. He'd love to get a strikeout. And it's a chopper foul first base side. That goes into the dugout. Well, I've enjoyed, this is the second game that we've produced for both these teams, and really enjoyed talking to all the guys downstairs. I think two outstanding groups of men. Swing and a foul. That was the pitch that Jesse really wanted to rip out in the right center field. What do they say? You give one quality pitch per at bat. I don't know who says that. Sometimes you get a couple, and sometimes you don't get anything. 2-2 on its way, and here it is, and it's a smash foul. He was a little out in front. Now another 3-2 pitch coming up. And outside ball 4. Wes has just forced in the first run of the ball game, and the Mariners lead 1-0. Andre Hutchins. Tough player right here. Takes the first pitch, called strike. Again, they're playing in at first base, equal to the bag at third. Just outside, ball 1. Here's the defensive alignment. Trying to that runner close at the bag at second base. That's just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Hutchins. It's been a long inning for Gench. Needs an out, and he misses, and he's a pitch away from walking in the second batter of the inning. He has hit 2. He has given up a bloop single and a walk. But right now he's given up 1 run, and he's going to have to challenge the hitter here. You can't be nibbling on 3-1 with the bases loaded. And here's the 3-1. Too high, ball 4. That'll force in the run, and the Mariners lead 2-0. Well, now the meeting of the minds at the pitcher's mound as Wade Telto is out there and trying to give a little inspirational talk to his starting pitcher, who has just walked in the last 2 runners. He has hit 3 batters. He has walked 2. Still only 1 out, bases loaded. And the first batter swings and he misses. So Craig Zimmerman batting. Second time up for him. He had a base hit back in the second inning. And a line drive out into center field. That ball will be caught. Here's the catch. Here's the runner tagging. The throw to the plate. It's late. It's 3-0 Mariners. Now DJ batting for the second time. Struck out his first time up. No balls, or other 1 ball, no strikes. Did he call that a strike? Inside. So 3 runs have scored here in the 4th. No need to panic if you're the Orioles. I mean, 3 runs in the MSBL, that's nothing. Now the count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here in the top of the 4th inning. The Mariners have only had 1 base hit in this 3-run inning. 2 have come in on walks, 1 on a sac fly to center. A wave and a miss. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball out into left field. And he can't find it. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. An amazing catch in left field. He had to battle that high sky and the sun, and he hauls it in. Andrew Bowman makes the catch. He saved 2 runs and ends a 3-run top of the 4th. All right, it's time for Indianapolis to counter that 3-run top of the 4th inning against the tough pitcher Larry Wood, who seems like he's gotten better as the game goes deeper. Chaz Bellman, the leadoff hitter, and first place hitter in the lineup here for the Indy Orioles. Chopper to the right side. The second baseman gets the convenient hop and throws him out. So nice job by Dom Mora on a routine bouncing ball to the right side. That goes 4-3. 1 down. So with 1 down, the batter is going to be Dean Bittner, the second place hitter in the lineup, and he takes low and inside ball 1. 3-0 Mariners here in the bottom of the 4th. Wood has struck out 4, has yet to yield a walk, and he falls behind 2 balls and no strikes. He kicks and deals, and it's high and away. 3 balls and no strikes. So a pitch away from walking his first batter. Needs a strike with 1 out here in the inning, and he's going to get it. 3 balls, 1 strike as he paints the outer third. Zach Luca is on deck, the third place hitter, working quickly. Here's a chopper foul. Wood looks in for the sign, long look in, and now kicks and deals, and it is swung on and popped up. I think this is going to be out of play, and it is. Nice effort by Jesse Hernandez behind the plate. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a chopper down to third. Hutchins got him by a half step. Outstanding play, 2 down. Two-out hitter is going to be third place hitter Zach Luca. And a strike called, 0-1. Larry Wood has actually struck out 5 in the game. He has yet to yield a walk, nor has he yielded a base hit in this 25 Mountain winner-take-all championship game. Now the 1-1. And this one is lifted in the air to center field. This is a long run, and that ball's going to drop in for a hit. Grenier plays it on a hop. And I may have jinxed it for Larry Wood by bringing up the subject. Here's South batting for the second time. Starting center fielder here today for the Orioles. Runner at first, 2 out. And a swing and a miss. 5 Ks through 3 2/3 innings for the starting pitcher for the Motor City Mariners, Larry Wood. And most base runners will tell you it is tougher to steal off a left-hander if he's got a decent or a good move than it is against a right-handed pitcher. So a short lead over there at first base. And the 0-2 pitch wasted upstairs. Cody South. So this lefty-lefty situation. And now the 1-2 pitch. Missed inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 4th. 2 out, runner at first. Mariners in the field. And they lead it 3-0 in this championship game. 2-2 pitch coming up. Runner goes, and a defensive swing, and a good job to stay alive. Good job by Cody South as he stays alive in this at-bat. Well, if you're Wayne Telto, the manager of the Orioles, having a tough time getting things going. They just picked up their first base hit of the game, a single off the bat of Zach Luca. But you'd love to at least counter with at least 1 run after the 3-run top of the inning. Wood kicks and deals, and he struck him out swinging. That is punch out number 6 in 4 innings. At the end of 4 from Tempe Diablo Stadium, the Mariners lead 3-0. Back at Tempe Diablo Stadium, it opened up in 1969 for the Seattle Pilots, who only lasted 1 year before they moved to Milwaukee and became the Brewers. So a little baseball history for you. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Mariners fresh off a 3-run top of the 4th inning, and they lead it 3-0. Behind the shutout 1-hit pitching of Larry Wood, he has struck out a total of 6 in those first 4 innings. Dom Mora, the outstanding second baseman, to lead things off. And he will take a strike off the outside corner. A ball and a strike here in the top of the fifth inning. You're watching the 2025 MSBL World Series in the 25 Mountain Winner Take All Championship. High fly ball out to center field. South gives way to the left fielder, and there's one down. So Bowman, who made a multi-run saving catch last inning, makes a nice play in the gap in left center. Here's a bunt, and that's going to roll foul third base side. No balls and one strike to count. No balls and one strike on the hitter, Brad Jones. Well, if you've ever had a chance to even shag flies out and left, I've done it several times here, as this one is going to be in play. Now, is it a fair ball down the line? Just foul. I was going to say, I mean, this is about as big of an outfield as you're going to cover. So nothing routine on that fly out to left field caught by Andrew Bowman. And the pitch just missing off the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Jones to be followed by Jack Dines. Popped him up. And the catcher has a beat on it, and a tough catch. He could not make a play. Because of the angle, and it was better if the first baseman had made the catch, but I don't know if he even saw it with that high sky. And you almost had to make a two-handed grab there, but that was a very difficult play to ask out of your catcher. So Jones gets new life. Here's the windup and the pitch. And the 1-2 is too high. Fifth inning of work for Wes Ginch, who did a nice job through the first three innings, but just did not have command of his pitches in the fourth, and it fell apart. But I think the Orioles, if you're in that dugout, you got to be happy with where you're at right now. You only gave up 3 runs. That could have been a huge inning. But that wasn't the case, and now 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out to Brad Jones. Wind up in the pitch. And hit out to center field. This should be playable for South, and it is. So you got good speed out there. So there's 2 down here in the inning. Good job by Ginch to battle back and get the out. I mean, if you're pitching for flyouts, this is the stadium to get it. Phoenix is the second highest elevation in Major League Baseball, only to the Colorado Rockies. So the ball does travel well here, and we've got a warmer day here than we've had really in the last week or so. Temperatures are up approaching the high 80s, 86 last time I checked. So Jack Dines up there. He's got a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a tapper foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But we still have a good game here. It's only 3-0 Mariners, and we've seen good pitching performances from both pitchers. Wes missing on a 2-2 pitch, and I think he really wanted that one before he goes full count on the final hitter in the lineup for the Mariners, Jack Dines. Pitch. Struck him out swinging. He made him go fishing on that one, and that'll retire the side. And we are halfway through this 25 Mountain Championship game. And the Mariners lead 3-0 over the Indianapolis Orioles. Getting a look at Larry Wood, and he has been outstanding here. in this winner-take-all 25 age group and over Mountain Division Championship. Larry has struck out a total of 6 in 4 innings, yielding only 1 hit and no walks. Grounded foul left side. So it'll be Pratt, Glaze, and Burrell for the Orioles to start things off. Home half of the 5th inning from Tempe Diablo. No balls and 1 strike. Pratt grounded out on a comebacker his first time, and he drills one into left center field. StatCast telling us that ball came off the bat at nearly 95 miles an hour. It took a bad hop, and it's a clean single to left.
62.
So that's the first time in 5 innings that the Orioles have had the leadoff hitter aboard. Hit number 2 for Indy. Now Brandon Glaze. First pitch. Popped him up. Shallow right field. Down the line. The right fielder has plenty of time, and he's got it. So a nice running catch by Tyler, and there's one down here in the bottom of the 5th. C.J. Burrell. I think I called him. I think I looked at the wrong roster when he made a play over by the railing. Sorry about that. No balls and 1 strike to him. Runner at first. Chopping ball towards the hole. Fielded by Alex. He's got it, but that's going to be an infield hit. And now the tying run comes to the plate for the Orioles. So an infield hit by C.J. Burrell. That's hit number 3 for the Orioles. Here's Andrew for the second time. Larry Wood. First time that he has given up at least a runner at second base. He pitches outside, ball 1. To Andrew Bowman, a strikeout victim back in the 3rd. That was the inning in which Larry Wood struck out the side. 1 ball and no strikes. First and second, 1 out. First runner in scoring position for the Orioles at second. And a called strike. Good job there. Took a little something off of it. The count is 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air to right field, fairly deep. Frank House has a good arm, and they won't challenge him. Frank House. Second put out for Frank House here in the bottom of the 5th, and here is Wade Telto. Hoping to come through with first and second, 2 outs, and a strike called at the letters. That was a quality pitch that time by Larry Wood. I like the location. 2 out, 2 on. Orioles batting here in the bottom of the 5th, down 3-0. And a wave and a miss. Worked him a little bit away on the first 2 offerings to Wade Telto, the manager of the Orioles. The 0-2 pitch coming up. Took that one off, and that's high, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Runner from second is going. It's lifted in the air, right center field, and it's going to drop in for a hit. 1 run is going to score. Let's see if they wave the next run, and they do not. And the Orioles are on the board. Wade Telto coming through here in the clutch. A 2-out, 2-strike Looping line drive single to right center field, and it's 3-1. And now the go-ahead run comes to the plate in Zach Dressler. Dressler, a strikeout victim, his only time up back in the third inning. First pitch is swung on and fouled. Look out. Screaming line drive up on the concourse, and it's no balls and one strike. Two out. 4 hits now for the Orioles as they get on the board on the RBI single by Telto. And again, Tardy on the fastball, and Dressler is down 0-2. Runners are on the corners with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning in this championship game. Larry Wood, 2 strikes on Dressler. And it's a comebacker to the mound. And good job of damage control as Wood works out of it, giving up only 1 run. They leave 2, and at the end of 5 from Diablo, it's 3-1 Mariners in the 25 Mountain Championship. Top of the 6th inning back here at Tempe Diablo Stadium. Wes is in his 6th inning of work. Gench in his 6th inning of work, the right-hander on the mound, the starting pitcher today for Wade Telto's Orioles. Renee will lead it off. Top of the order for the Motor City Marines. Gench winds, kicks, and deals. Grounded towards the hole, cut off by the third baseman, and CJ has no play. Good effort towards the hole, and the leadoff hitter is aboard. Jake Boylan looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2. Runner at first with good wheels. Time called by starting pitcher Wes Gench. And like I said, in his 6th inning of work, 5 innings of 3-run baseball. That ball hit him. That is the 4th batter that he has hit, and he is going to have to come out of the ball game. Now the question is, will anybody let the umpire know? Unless they've changed the rule in the last couple of years. So first and second, here's Ty. And Ty swings and misses. Frankhouse. He's played a nice right field here today, too, defensively. 4-hit batsman. Apparently, maybe that doesn't count in a championship game. That's low and away, and what a stop there. So a nice job by Bellman. That's the 2nd time he has saved a wild pitch for Wes Gench. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Wave and a miss. I'll tell you what, I mean, Wes, that pitch for Wes has been so effective. I might like to see a little more of that. Not too much. You can't be too predictable, but obviously, if he sets that up with a good fastball, and your hitter's Tardy. Yeah, he came back with a changeup here. Line drive caught. Throw to second. Double play. Outstanding job. That play goes 6-4. And boy, did the Orioles need that one. Very hard to read the number out there. I'm assuming that's Pratt. Cameron Pratt. Yeah. It looks like a 9, but it's an 8. So there's 2 down here in the inning. And Paywan will take the first pitch, a called strike. He did not like the call. No balls and one strike on the cleanup hitter. And now they throw the ball away. And let's see if the runner's going to go to third. He's going to hold up. Good backup right there. That is a tremendous job by your second baseman, going all the way over in foul territory down the right field line to corral that ball and hold the runner at second with 2 out. So Brandon Glaze, who completed the double play a moment ago, gets a star for backing up that play. And a pop-up on the infield. And this one is going to drop him for a hit. And now the run is going to score. 4-1 Mariners. So a bloop single by Joey. And that is a big insurance run for the Mariners. Now the shortstop, Alex Dyke. Mariners here in the top of the 6th, lead it 4-1. Fouled off. Look out, folks. So Alex Dyke at the plate with a runner at first, 2 out. Wes Ginch still in there, the starting pitcher for the Orioles. Runner goes, pitch is swung on. Fly ball out in the right field. This is playable. And the catch is made to retire the side. So Dressler making the inning-ending putout in right field. Mariners get 1. And at the end of 5.5 innings in this championship game, 25 Mountain Division, 4-1 Motor City. Chaz Bellman to start things off. Orioles could use some runs here. They trail it by a score of 4-1. And another inning of work, number 6 for Larry Wood. Line drive on the first pitch in the right center field. And it's going to drop in for a hit. That's a good start for the Orioles, down by 3 as they bat here in the home half of the 6th inning. A leadoff single by Bellman. Now Dean Bittner. Mariners got a run in the top of the 6th to regain a 3-run lead. That's swung on and fouled back and out of play. See how aggressive Wade Telto, the manager, is with nobody out and a runner at first. Short lead, he's not going anywhere, and the pitch is high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Orioles' second place hitter. Larry Wood to the belt and pitches. 2-1, too high with a fastball. Wood is throwing 4-hit, check that, 5-hit shutout baseball through the first 5+ innings. In the air, he got under that one, but everything's a challenge. Out to deep center field, or rather shallow center. That ball's going to be dropped. And the first 2 have reached, and that will bring the tying run to the plate. So Rob Brené must have lost that one in the sun. He's got sunglasses on. It will be an error on the center fielder, Brené. First and second. Let's see if they play small ball here with Luca. He doesn't square, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Or a good ball length off the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Infield playing at double play depth. Mariners lead 4-1, bottom of the 6th, championship game. In the air, out of play. And the count evens at 1-1. Strike 3 called. Borderline pitch. Zach Luca not too happy, and there's 1 down here in the inning. 7th punch out for Larry Wood. Now the left-handed hitting center fielder, Cody South, and he's got good speed. And he takes a strike, a belt-high fastball. No balls and 1 strike. A wave and a miss, and Cody took something off that last offering, and he's ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Gonna have to find a way to get the bat on the ball. Its South is down 0-2. And the southpaw deals, and it's a high chopper, a Baltimore chop. Only play is at first. He missed the tag. Oh my goodness, they called him out. So a nice defensive play by the fleet-footed first baseman Morgan. 2 down. Now you got runners at second and third. And Cameron Pratt at the plate. Cameron had a base hit and scored the only run of the afternoon for the Orioles here. Takes low, ball 1. Well, if you're Pratt, I think you got to be very selective here. It'd be good to get ahead 2-0. And he swings and lifts one in the air, left field, and it's going to be caught. Nice running catch, saves 2 runs. It will end the inning. A nice job by Ben Jones out in left field. And we have 6 in the books in this 25 winner-take-all Mountain Division Championship. 4-1 Mariners on apmvideo.com. We're back here at Tempe Diablo Stadium as we head into the top of the 7th inning. Jesse Hernandez will start things off for the Mariners. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Line drive on the very first pitch, and he crushes it, a base hit. So Jesse aboard, he'll get a courtesy runner at first base. And it's going to be Alex Dyke. Here's Hitchens looking for his first hit. He has struck out, he has walked in a run as the Mariners bat here in the top of the 7th inning in this winner-take-all championship game, and they lead it 4-1. Popped him up, first pitch, and this is over the head of the second baseman and out into right center field, and runners will be at first and second. So he gets his first hit of the day. Runners are at first and second, no out here in the top of the 7th for the Mariners out of Motor City, Detroit. Well, an outstanding play there by Luca. Runners are at second and third now with 1 out. And here's DJ Goetz. High fly ball into left field, playable. Here's the catch by Andrew. He comes in, the throw, not in time, quick throw to third. Backed up nicely. 5-1 Mariners on a sac fly by Gotts. So there's 2 down in the inning. Mariners get a huge insurance run. See if he left too soon. No. So a big run at third base for the Mariners here as they try to pad that lead. They lead it 5-1 here in the 7th inning. Behind the great pitching of Larry Wood. And the first pitch to Dom Mora is taken outside, ball 1. In the air, fairly deep right center field, and Wade's got it, and that'll retire the side. Nice catch out there in the gap in right center. But the Mariners get a huge insurance run, though we still got a lot of baseball left. We go to the 7th inning stretch from Diablo. 5-1 Mariners over the Indianapolis Orioles. Brandon Glaze to start things off here. We go to the home half of the 7th inning. Orioles starting to get into that it's now or never situation. Ground ball third. Andre's up. He throws. Good strong arm. And Morgan puts out the runner at first base. 1 down. So Andre patrolling the hot corner with perfection so far. Well, he's got a live arm. That'll bring up C.J. Burrell. Mariners in the field behind the pitching of Larry Wood. He has struck out 7 in the first 6 1/3 innings. That's low for ball 1. Giving up 5 hits in total. Giving up 1 run, and I believe that was earned. Chopper foul. And a high major league towering pop-up, the shortstop Dyke. And very wisely played it off to the side. Followed that ball right into the glove. Good job on defense. So many times I've been to spring training in these 1 o'clock start times like this one. I see major leaguers who have no idea where the ball is, and it's happened to the best of them. So 2 quick outs. Andrew Bowman has struck out and flied to right. Pops it up back this way. No balls, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on here in the home half of inning number 7. Count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Larry Wood still throwing very hard. Pitch count really not that high. Probably somewhere in the mid-80s. That's a changeup, and Bowman swings over the top of it. No balls, 1 ball, and 2 strikes the count. With 2 out and nobody on here in the home half of the 7th. Wood looking for his 8th punch out of the day. And it's swung on and walloped deep to left field, and that ball's going to be in. It goes all the way to the wall. And a 2-out double by Andrew to deep left field. He hit it all the way to the fence. And let's see if that gives some new life. Here's Wade Telto, who drove in the only run of the game for the Orioles back in inning number 5. Sixth hit of the day for the Orioles. And a wave and a miss. Wade had a clutch 2-out, 2-strike hit back in the 5th inning that pulled the Orioles to within 3-1 and had the tying runs on base. Now the pitch. In the air, but it's going to be out of play. About 4 rows deep. Well, let's see if Wade can come through again with 2 strikes. Going up against the same pitcher. Now the 2-strike pitch. And he stays alive. Good job of fouling off a tough 2-strike pitch. Hey, you almost have to hit a little defensive with 2 strikes on you, and that's exactly what Wade did, and got a piece of it and fouled it off. Larry Wood in his 7th inning of work, the starting pitcher for the Mariners. Another 2-strike pitch to Telto. Change up high. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You're watching APMvideo.com, our coverage of the 2025 MSBL World Series Championship Day on this Sunday, October 26th. And another pitch to Telto, and it's high. And now the count is full. Or is it 2-2? I'm sorry. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Been a long at bat for Telto. 8th pitch coming up of the at bat. It's too high, and now the count is full. Well, right now, the fleet-footed Mark Morgan arguing with that last call. So now it's 3-2. The pitch to Telto in the air, center field. It looks playable, and we're heading to the 8th. Mariners prevail. We go to the top of the 8th, and they may be 2 innings away from a 25 Mountain Championship. They lead 5-1. New pitcher on the mound is the right-hander Cody Files, Files. And his job is to come in here and put a 0 up on the board and maybe give his offense a chance to wake up and get back into this one as they trail 5-1 here in the top of the 8th inning. So close the book out on Gench. 7 innings of 5-run baseball. They were all earned. Struck out 6 and issued 6 free passes, including 4 hit batsmen. Mariners looking for more to add on to a 5-1 top of the 8th inning lead. Here's Jones. Looking for his first hit. Files delivers and gets the strike called. At least our home plate umpire has been very consistent here today. He's been given a ball length or maybe even more than that off the outside part of the plate on the right-handed hitter. Here's a chopping ball up the middle. Diving stop. He picks it up. He throws. Safe. What an effort out there at shortstop by Pratt. And it's an infield leadoff hit for Motor City. Well, a great effort out there at shortstop. 6th hit of the day. And the first pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. Steve Simmons is batting for Jack Dines. Simmons batting for the first time in this championship game. He's the manager of the Motor City Mariners. Now stay with us at the conclusion of this game. We'll have post-game coverage. Runner at first with new pitcher Cody Files on the mound here for the Orioles. The ball and 2 strikes on pinch hitter and manager Steve Simmons for the Mariners. Short lead at first. Just off the outside part of the plate. He's been ringing up guys all afternoon long with that pitch. Two. In the air, out of play. A look at the Orioles. Have to get those rally caps going over there. Another 2-ball, 2-strike count to Simmons. Runner is going. A one-hopper and a great stop once again by Bellman. That runner probably ends up at third base, so Jones with a steal. Chaz does a great job on those difficult pitches. Now the 3-2. Yeah, that's ball 4. That'll bring up Rob Renee as the Mariners' batting order turns over here. Jeff Lowry with you, apnvideo.com. Tempe Diablo Stadium, 25 Mountain Division. Winner-take-all championship. Here's a bunt, popped up in the air. The pitcher can't make a play, but he will get the force out at second, and he dropped the ball. Here comes the runner home. Here comes the runner from second to third. And, a comedy of errors on that one, and it's 6-1 Mariners. Well, it wasn't the greatest bunt in the world, but he got it past the pitcher. Now Boylan at the plate. And now you got runners at first and third, and the Mariners can break this one open. That's swung on and drilled out of play. No balls and one strike. Runner goes. Fastball is high. And they throw down that way. And it's going to be a stolen base for Brené. Second and third, no out. That's the third stolen base for the Mariners. Up 6-1. And Wayne Telto has told his team to, in the infield, to play in. Well, if you're the Orioles, if you're an Indy Orioles fan, you can only hope that maybe Larry Wood, who has been sensational on the mound for Motor City, tires out a little bit in these last innings. Good job of battling up there is Jake Boylan. Cody Files could really use a strikeout here. Well, he's a strike away from getting an out. He's a ball away from loading the bases. Out of play again. Boylan continues to battle. Of course, we got a good crowd here on hand. It's registration day for week 2 of the Msbl World Series. A lot of people taking in some baseball here. Ground ball to first. He's got it. He holds the runner. Now the runner may be caught up. And now the catcher. And he is going to tag him out. That was well done. And that was not the play that the Mariners wanted. So it goes as a 1-2 double play. And there's 2 down here in the inning. Now it's Frank House. He was hit by a pitch in his 3 at-bats back in the 4th and came around to score. Chopper foul and caught by the third base coach. Nice job by Aaron Dyke down there at third base. Boy, what a big double play. Still time enough to come back in this game if you're the Orioles. Ground ball down the third, and that is gobbled up. And Dressler makes the assist. So a clutch play there by the Orioles third baseman, a la Brooks Robinson. Bottom of the 8th coming up. The Orioles need to get some runs. They're down 6-1 on APN. So the Indianapolis Orioles getting set to bat here in this 25 Mountain Division. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and they trail 6-1. Larry Wood now entering his 8th inning. He's given up only 1 run through 7. He has struck out a total of 7 hitters. He's yet to yield a walk. And he's given up 6 base hits. So Zach Dressler will start things off. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. They need 5 to equalize. Dressler, the final hitter in the lineup for Telto, and he takes the first pitch, a called strike. Larry Wood kicks and deals, and that one is in the dirt. He did not go, and it's 1-1. In there for a called strike. It's 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wood kicks and deals. And a chopper foul. It might got a piece of the hitter, so a foul ball, and the count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. He looks like he's throwing as hard as he did back in the 1st or 2nd inning. And he delivers, and it's off the plate, and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes to Dressler, the leadoff hitter. Inside. Oh, he called it a 3rd strike. A delayed call by the umpire. And there's one down here in the 8th. We go back to the top of the order and catcher Chaz Bellman. Well, that's strikeout number 8 for Larry Wood. Now the leadoff hitter, who is 1 for 3, he's grounded out twice and singled back in the 6th. One ball, one strike, a 5-run lead here for the Mariners. The 1-1. Too high, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. He called it a strike. Now it's 1-2. Said he went around. And now Wood looking for his 9th punch out of the day. And he softly hits one to short. It's picked up there by Alex. Got him, 2 down. Alex Dyke with a nice play as he had to move to his left. Ball wasn't hit that hard. And a bang-bang play at first, so there is 2 down here in the Oriole 8th inning. Dean Bittner batting for the 3rd time. And a high pop-up foul. That is out of play, or is it going to stay in? Nope, it's out of play. So 2 strikes on Dean Bittner. And that's out of play to the right side. Mariners up 6-1 with 2 out, 2 strikes, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. And here's a line drive base hit left field. That extends the 8th inning. A line drive single by Bittner to left field. So hit number 8 on the day. Make that 7 for Indianapolis. Well, as they always say, it's never too late to start a rally, even with 2 out and a runner at first. The runner goes, and he'll be in scoring position. The pitch is taken high for a ball. Wood has scattered 7 hits. He has struck out 8. He has yet to walk a batter. And this one is popped up, but it's not routine. Out in the shallow center, the center fielder's got it. That's a big out, and that'll retire the side. So we head to the 9th in this 25 and over Mountain Division winner-take-all championship. The Mariners of Motor City leads Indy 6-1. Back at Tempe Diablo Stadium, we head now to the top of the 9th inning. The Mariners are just 3 outs away from a 25 and over Mountain Division national championship. Joey Paywan will start things off. Cleanup hitter. He has 2 of the 7 hits for the Mariners. Both teams with 7 hits on the day, but the Mariners lead it in the department. It's important. In the runs department, they lead 6-1. He's 2 for 3 at the plate. One reason why he's in that cleanup spot. One of the top OPS guys on this 2025 MSBL World Series Motor City Mariners. Second inning of work for Files. And he is behind at 3-0 on the cleanup hitter. And the fastball is a strike. From Tempe Diablo Stadium, winter home of the Anaheim Angels, a 3-1 pitch coming up, and it's not even close, ball 4. Now the shortstop, Alex Dyke. So that last walk, the 8th free pass issued by Orioles pitching. That's kind of been the difference in this game. And, of course, Larry Wood on the mound for the Mariners, our star of the game if this score holds up. 1 ball, no strikes. Left-handed hitting shortstop. Runner at first, no out. Mariners batting, leading 6-1. Well, everybody up on that Orioles dugout, up on the railing. Breaking ball. Tough pitch to take. But it was a very good take by Dyke, and it's 2-1. Runner is going. He got a tremendous jump on the pitcher, and there is no chance. 4th steal of the day for the Mariners. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A sinker that Alex Dyke just simply swung over the top of. And now the count is full. Payoff pitch with a runner at second and nobody out. And that hit him. That is the 5th hit batsman of the day. And now Wade coming out, the manager. He's going to take the ball away from him and hopefully gets a great performance out of the next pitcher. We'll tell you about him in a moment. Getting a look at the new pitcher here, the 3rd employed by Wade Telto here today by Indianapolis, and it's the left-hander Tyler Reynolds. He will be facing Jesse Hernandez with runners at first and second. Pay one at second base for the Mariners. I think it's Aaron Dyke running for his brother. Of course, they're twin brothers. And the first pitch to the backstop extraordinaire, Jesse Hernandez, is ball 1. Smash past the first baseman, hit hard in the right field, and it's 7-1 in favor of the Mariners. A big insurance run there. Jesse Hernandez, pay one, scores from second, and the Mariners lead it 7-1. Well, he's had a big game, no question about it. Andre Hutchins. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1, as Tyler Reynolds is greeted by a hard hit single by Hernandez, his second hit in 3 tries. He's also walked and scored, or his courtesy runner scored for him. 7-1 Mariners, top of the 9th inning. And a chopper to shortstop, could be 2. They'll go second 1. Throw to first, not in time. The run will score. It's 8-1 Mariners. Zimmerman has single and a sacrifice to his credit. He's 1 for 2 at the plate. Ball 1. One out, runner at first, 2 runs in. And this one is on the infield. Nope, shallow left. The left fielder's got to call him off. He does. And just like that, there is 2 down here in the inning. Andrew has played an outstanding left field here today for the Orioles. And now the speedy Mark Morgan. Thank you. Well, pinch hitting is today's first baseman, Mark Morgan. I've been saying speedy. I've just been having fun with him. He came up, and I apparently said that in our last game that we live streamed for these guys, and Everybody said he's the exact opposite. And he grounds one down to third under the glove. Couldn't get in front of it, and that'll be a base hit. So Morgan is aboard. Now Mora, the second baseman. So 8 runs on 9 hits are the totals here for the Mariners. A run on 7 hits for the Orioles. And a strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Mora is a single in 3 tries, and this one bounces away from the catcher with 2 out, and runners are at second and third. The Orioles, when they come to the plate in the bottom of the 9th, will have 4, 5, and 6, starting with center fielder Cody South. Two balls, 1 strike on Dom Mora. And a line drive caught by the first baseman to retire the side. Well, a fine job over there. So Zach Luca making another web gem here on apnvideo.com. And in this 25 and over Mountain Division National Championship game, the Mariners are now up 8-1. Well, he's coming out for his 9th inning of work in Larry Wood, who has pitched 7 innings of 1-run baseball. He has struck out 8 in this contest and now will face the heart of the Indy Orioles lineup as they come to the plate, trailing by 7 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Mike Sentman is going to pinch hit here for Cody South. And he swings and lines a clean single into right field. First pitch hitting as a pinch hitter. Sentman sent that one into right field for a hit. Now Cam Pratt, the starting shortstop, 1 for 3 with a run scored. He has scored the only run of the game for the Orioles. And here's a high chopper foul, third base side. No balls and 1 strike, leadoff hitter aboard. At first base. And this might be playable for the first baseman, and he lost it, and he can't come up with it. Mark Morgan at first base. Got a pretty good crowd here at Tempe Diablo Stadium for this championship game. 2 strikes on the hitter, Cameron Pratt. And it's outside a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Too high, and it's 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. And it's chopped foul. I'd like to thank Wade and Steve with the Mariners for setting up today's broadcast. Thank you for letting us be a part of it. So another 2-2 pitch coming up here to Pratt. And strike 3 called. You could tell that Larry Wood really reared back, and he really dotted that fastball. A great job. Strikeout number 9 for him. Now Brandon Glaze. Runner at first, but the Orioles are down by 7. That's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Hammer down the line, and it's just foul down the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes on Brandon Glaze. C.J. Burrell is on deck with a runner at first, bottom of the 9th. Wood, swing and a foul tip, and he got him. How about that? And that is punch out number 10. Now C.J. Burrell. And he is the last hope here for the Indy Orioles. And he takes inside a good fastball. You can tell he is still throwing with the same velocity that he had in the early innings. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's hammered past the third baseman, left field base hit. So now 2 are on for the Indianapolis Orioles. Ninth hit of the day for the Indianapolis Orioles. Now Bowman. 1 for 3 on the day, and he swings and pops it up. Third base side, but it's going to be way foul. 2 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Left fielder Bowman 1 for 3 with a double. Wood trying to close it out here in the bottom of the 9th, and the pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can Bowman come through here in the bottom of the 9th for the Orioles? Here's the kick and the pitch, and it's way inside, and it's 2-1. And the runners are at first and second here for Indy. Check of the runner, the pitch. High drive out into center field. He hit that ball a ton, and it's over the head of the center fielder, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score, and they're going to wave the runner home. There will be no throw, and it's an inside the park home run for Andrew Bowman. A 3-run home run to center field, and it's now 8-4. Well, it's so disappointing. I mean, this young man has been as dominant on the mound here at Tempe Diablo Stadium, maybe as dominant as anybody has in the first week of the tournament. And now he's given up a 3-run homer, and he's got to collect himself. There's still 2 outs. So he's now given up 4 earned runs in 8 2/3, and here's Telto. Ball 1. Telto had a big RBI hit earlier in the game. He's 1 for 3. That's a strike. I don't know about that one. And strike 2 called, and now the Mariners are 1 strike away from winning the 2025 25 and over Mountain Division. The 1-2 pitch is high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Wayne Telto, who's 1 for 3 on the ball game. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Orioles down 8-4, and Wood kicks and deals, and it's swung on and lifted in the air to center field. Brenier's got it, and it's all over from Tempe Diablo Stadium. The 2025 Mountain Division champions are the Motor City Mariners. Man, did they really have to fight for this one. And the celebration begins in the infield. So 8 runs, 9 hits for the Mariners. The Orioles actually out-hit them 10-9. They come up with 4 runs, 10 hits. Winning pitcher and our player of the game is Larry Wood. And a young man who pitched very well too, Wes Genson, will suffer the loss. The 2025 Mountain Division champions are the Mariners. Stay with us. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
I'll probably play on Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh.